Frankie Farr checking in. Listen, today we're going to talk about redemption periods on tax deeds. That's right, buying houses from an auction. That's what we're going to cover today. Today we're going to cover your return on if or if not they redeem their property. This video is going to be about that strictly. Now listen, buying tax homes is always a big plus. It's always a big plus. What I would say about tax homes is, yes, they sometimes they might be sight unseen. Let's go there. Let's start there. So typically, when I go to an in-person auction, I like to go check out the home a day or two before, because when you get online, and I'm gonna show you all that in my next video. But when you get online on these auction sites, you can get the address to what's being auctioned off for that coming auction. And what's the right thing to do is, what I do is I drive past these homes. I try to go in these homes. I try to see how bad these homes are. Do I want to bid on that home? The last thing you want to do is bid on a home and you have not seen it, and then you get to it finally and the house is crazy. You need to tear the whole house down. You don't want to do that. So today we're gonna talk about payouts for redeemed tax deeds. Right now, what that means is you can buy a tax deed, right? Somebody didn't pay their taxes. You can pay 15, 17 grand, 5 grand, 3 grand, whatever they owe. And depending on what state you're in, depends on how long they have to redeem that property. So I'm in Georgia. So in Georgia, after I paid 5 grand that they couldn't pay on their taxes, I gotta wait 12 months, right? 12 months of redemption period, which means they have 12 months. They have 12 months to come back and pay that 5 grand to get their property back. But the best part about it is I get a 20% interest. So if I give you 5 grand and you come back in 3 months or 2 months or 1 month, you got to give me my 5 grand plus 20% of that 5 grand. So I won either way, right? You're going to either get money on interest or you're going to have a free, clear property. After 12 months, you're going to file for the deed, and then you're going to have the property. But let's read this. Read out payouts for redeemed tax deeds. Now, once again, this is in Georgia. I'm in Atlanta, Georgia, so that's what I'm basing this off of. But check your state, check your county, and get all the information you need for your auction. But let's go, man. If redeemed within 1 year, you as the investor receive 20% premium on top of what you paid at the auction. Understand that. So let's do math. Let's do a little bit of math. So if I pay 15 grand, right, times 20%, let's do it again. 15 grand times 20%. That's 3 grand, right? That's 3 grand I done made that fast. So if you redeemed it within 2 years, you receive 30%, right? So if you redeemed it in 1 year, I received 20%, which is 12 months, right? If you go out for 2 years, depending on what property is and what county you're in, they go up to 3 years, right? Atlanta, Georgia does 1 year. Other counties do more. But if you redeemed it in 2 years, you get 30%. In 3 years, you get 40%. So you get a 40% return on your money. Or you get a 20 to 40% return on your money just by paying off somebody's taxes, right? So within 1 year, you get 20% of your money. So if I paid 15 grand times 20%, let's do it again. 15 grand. Yeah, 3 grand. So once again, 3 grand. So it's a win-win situation. I don't understand it. So we keep reading. Within 3 years, you get 40% on, and so on. Note that you're being paid a penalty, not interest. So you receive that 20% whether you paid on 3-day or 300-day. Understand that. So no matter if it's the next day after you paid or 300 days after, you're going to receive that same 20%. It doesn't go by how long he took to pay you. He took 7 months or 10 months. So yeah, man. So payouts for redeemed tax deeds. I wanted to pull this up for you guys, man, so you can see for yourself that tax deeds are not always bad. A lot of people are scared of them because they never think they would get the property or lose their money. But this is insurance. You will not lose your money. You get a 20% interest as soon as you pay your money, and so on and so on, right? Now, the overall goal is to own the property in the end. I know. Overall goal is to own a property in the end. Auctions are great. I know a lot of people that own properties from the auction. I have a few myself. But here it is, guys. I had a question in my comments about tax deeds and their payouts. So I had to make this video for you guys. If you any information you want, anything else, feel free to comment, subscribe, like my YouTube channel, share my content. Share my content. Get me out there. But yeah, man, until next time.